Happy morning, gamers. It's your boy, Captain Stiffy, and we are here again with our 11th
episode. That's correct.
11th
yeah.
episode. And we're here with our newcomer, Sir Daniel, over to our left.
Gamer tag, Solar System.
Solar System. He hasn't gotten his shirt yet. And, of course, you all know Mr. Top Hat Jones.
That is me. Hello.
Can't be missed. And, so... Daniel, tell us a little about yourself. What do you bring to the table?
Well, I like video games.
All right, good start. Good
Naturally.
Just graduated. I'm a rocket scientist, basically.
All right,
good start.
All right.
So I know a thing or two about rockets.
One thing or two about rockets.
And I mostly play Black Ops 4 right now because it just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Play Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
Rocket League. I'm really good at Rocket League, I guess.
Really good.
I guess.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
really.
I guess I'm like super
not a
good
champion.
at Rocket League, you know. If I wanted to, though.
But yeah, I've played a lot of hours.
All right.
Cool. So
Well-
you're pretty into the gaming world.
Pretty into the community.
Pretty
You can
much.
bring some to the table. I've also been playing Blops 4,
Flops 4.
the new COD. Been testing out some of the game modes. Of course, you know the Blackout's always good fun. It's like PUBG 2.0.
Literally.
Literally, and probably even better than that. PUBG 3.0. We're playing the zombies mode, which is actually so much more complicated than it used to be back in the good old days,
In a good
where
way.
it was just kill all things and get more guns to kill more things. And now it's just like you have like ultimates, and you have like a little abilities like
Other classes?
elixirs.
Is it other classes, or are you all the
There
same person?
are classes in the sense that you can build your character to perform certain things. So, like, for example, there are like I was talking about the ultimate weapons. There's like, there's like, like a Odin's hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And then like this thing called like the dragon and the viper or something like that. It's like a sword and pistol like combo.
Okay.
It does like massive damage. But there's also a thing called the Scepter of Ra, which is a support weapon. You can heal your enemy. You can heal your allies. You can revive them with
Okay, so
it
it's
from
much
range.
more cohesive.
Yeah, so
than
there
last
is like the ability if you wanted to focus more on the support kind of aspect of it, like you get, because you can build your perks from the beginning, like what kind of things you want available, like quick revive or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
Because so you don't have to have quick revive. You can focus on like other perks if you want to do like more like killing, crowd control kind of perks and stuff. That's pretty cool. And
Nice.
I've been playing different of the game modes. This game mode Heist, it's like CS:GO light version.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun though. We're looking to get in more into that and maybe get some tips, tricks, and guides on the Heist mode here in a bit.
Yeah,
See if
put
we
it up
can
on the website.
put
Remember
it
to follow us on our website.
Yeah, remember to check out our website. We're thinking about focusing more on the Black Ops side of things now, going into a little bit of the guides. And so yeah, I guess
Want
we'll
to
just
jump right into the news?
I guess we'll just go right into the news. Well, wait, actually, what have you been playing recently?
What have I been
Still
playing?
been swimming on Dead Cells and
Yeah.
stuff?
Paladins, Overwatch, Dead Cells.
Mm.
I'm gonna finish Doom this weekend, and I don't know. That's it. I'm again just waiting for Red Dead.
Just waiting for Red
Waiting
Dead.
for Red Dead.
I feel like the world is waiting for Red Dead right now. All right, so let's
Speaking
just
of Red Dead, you want to talk about Red Dead?
Yeah. So the Rockstar co-founder Don Hauser
Dan.
was it Dan? Oh,
Yeah.
Dan Hauser. Fuck me, I'm sorry. Is taking some heat from
You can say that.
the whole internet basically, and concerning these 100-hour work weeks that he was bragging about on social media.
I wouldn't say bragging. I wouldn't say bragging.
That's what
I think
that's what people
I
are
think
saying. It
that's-
seems like he's bragging with his tone, where he's like, "Oh, we're pulling 100-hour weeks over here."
Did you guys read or see the interview or read the interview? Or read some of it at all?
I read it a little bit, but no, I didn't
What's it
do the
about?
whole thing.
It's just an interview, just like, hey, we're working really hard on this game. Sometimes we put in like 100 hours over like a course of a few weeks, and then like, crunch is a huge issue in this video game industry right now. Everyone's like, oh, you can't overwork your employees, which is true. You can't do that, but everything gets taken out of context all the time.
Yeah.
Because this is the world we live in.
Yeah, because people are freaking out.
Because he
They're
basically
like,
meant his core staff of writers.
Yeah.
It's like 4 people, worked 3 100-hour weeks. Wow, embarrassing.
yeah, and people are. The internet's taking it as like, oh, he's making dozens of employees work 100-hour weeks and
Yeah.
not sleep and not see their families and stuff.
That's their choice.
And
Their choice.
But-
That is their choice. They don't
I think
have to do it. Yeah.
I think I agree.
but it's not even. It's not even accurate anyways because it is only like a handful of
Yeah.
the core staff.
Yeah.
They're not like making everybody stay super
Yeah, they're not
late.
forcing everybody. It's like, hey,
Um,
what are you doing? Going home? You see your kids? No.
But we also don't know what kind of expectations or what the general vibe is in that company.
That's true.
Because there's just it just depends on how it's treated in that company. If it's like you only really get any sort of like renown in the company if you work until you drop.
Yeah, that's kind of how-
that could be unhealthy, but it doesn't really seem like that was the case.
Yeah, we just have to wait for more. Jason Schreier of Kotaku will probably dig up an article or make an article about Rockstar, so just wait for that.
Yeah.
See what he does, see what he finds.
We'll see how the story develops if
Remember,
it
Internet.
goes any further.
Don't jump to conclusions.
Yes. Don't be
do that.
guy who
Be that guy.
who parrots
Don't do
something
that.
they see on Facebook.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't
I just saw this information on Facebook. No,
Don't-
it's not.
don't-
It doesn't. It's probably not
don't
right.
read don't read just the title page of clickbait articles. You're just going to fuck yourself. They're going to tell you something that's outrageous and then you actually read it and they're like, "Oh, wait, actually it's it's only like 3 people, not like the whole."
So I know you pre-ordered Red Dead. Is this
Yeah.
have any does
Right now, I
have any
downloaded
effect on
it.
your perception of the game? Or it's like, oh, how can they work so hard on this and maybe
I actually like it. I
Like, you like it? You
I
like
like
that?
when people
I like
work
it.
hard for what I'm
I
paying
like it.
for. I
I
love
like that
when,
blood, sweat, and tears in my game.
Like-
I want to see that blood in my game.
I've been waiting 5 years for this game, so yeah, I want. Yeah.
It's like I am the consumer. I demand quality. Well, hopefully he'll name in his core team. That's what I think. 'Cause
yeah,
that would be insane.
that's what he says. So,
We'll
like
see.
I said, we'll see how it develops. Moving on, more Fallout 76 news, of course.
I think we talked about Fallout every episode. I think we have.
Basically, for like the last month, I think we've talked about Fallout 76.
Do you play Fallout, Daniel?
You ever been into it?
Never. I've watched it, but I've never played.
Just not your cup of tea?
It's not your thing. Not really an
me
RPG
too, me
guy.
too.
That's okay. I love Fallout, so I'll talk about it. A little bit of info on the beta stress tests for any of you who need it, because there is a little bit of a catch. It's just
a
not
huge
really
catch.
easy to get into.
It's a huge catch, actually.
So basically, they're not scheduled in a traditional way. First of all, you must have pre-ordered the game, and you have to apply to Xbox Insider Hub on the Xbox One.
Not cool. Not a fan of this.
What? New? Oh yeah.
I can't. I
So
can't
yeah, you
chat.
have to pre-order the game, and you have to apply on the Xbox Insider, which is like their what is that, like their preview program? Like,
No, it's not like their preview program. It's like
What is the Xbox Insider? I feel like I should know that because
you
I
should
have
because you're an Xbox guy.
I have an Xbox.
I'm a PlayStation guy, dude.
I have an Xbox. I feel like I think I.
It's
think I
kind
know
of
what that
like-
is that like a. I think it's like.
Imagine- you know when you sign
it's
up
like
for
beta testing for the console itself. It's like.
I think it's more on the lines of, oh, sign up for this and we'll send you new shit about our newsletter and stuff like that. I think it's more like promotional stuff.
So it's
That's
kinda
what I
like,
think. I don't know if that's right. Do you know? No? Alright, well, PlayStation people, so
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, maybe we can look it up real quick and get you guys some information.
Hopefully.
But I don't really
hopefully we can look it
remember
up.
what the Xbox Insider Hub was. I think it was kind of like promotional. Yeah, like you sign up and you get all these like little tidbits of information that you wouldn't normally get,
Sounds like a
and
useless.
and
Sounds useless.
Microsoft gets part of your soul.
One soul.
Just get
One
part of your
soul
soul.
charge.
It's probably only like 1/8 of your soul, but that's how much they get. You also That wasn't it. You have to pre-order the game.
Not it.
Apply to the Xbox Insider. You have to follow Bethesda Studios and Fallout on Twitter in order to actually find the beta availability times, because they're not just coming out and say it. You have to follow them on the social medias,
That's weird.
and then you'll know when, and then you'll be able to
I don't like
actually.
that.
Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
No.
What do you think about
Yeah,
that?
that's just too much work.
it's too much work.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't like that at all. I really don't like that, because what if you're at work and you don't see the tweet, and then you get home and you're like, oh, I'm fucked. I can't play now because the window is over, and you
Yep.
pre-ordered the game.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
I don't necessarily like limiting it into a. I mean, I guess it depends on the time frame. Like if you're limiting it to like a weekend,
I don't know. I
Then
don't know.
I'm cool with
We
that.
should be following both of those things to find out, and then so we can pass on the information to everyone who may not know.
That's
We'll
true.
do that. We'll do that.
That's true.
We'll
I
pass
guess,
on the
I guess we'll
information
follow
when it
on
comes
Twitter
up.
and then we'll just pop up like, oh hey, it's dropping this weekend.
True. Not a
Um,
fan. Really don't like that. Not at all.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I miss the good old days where it's just like, hey, download this open beta. Like, dope.
Okay. Go back to the PS2, dude. Like,
Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to segue into some of the little bits.
little bits.
Because talking about Fallout 76, there was some outrage about miscontinuity in the Fallout
Really, Fallout
lore.
fans are mad about something.
Yeah, of course, right. So there was
Gamers are angry.
there was a mess up. Well, I don't know, intentional or otherwise. I don't know, but there was, I guess, in the Fallout 76 game, someone picked up a note mentioning the Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay.
Fallout 76 takes place in 2102 in West Virginia, and then the Brotherhood of Steel, according to Fallout lore, doesn't actually emerge or become known until 2150, and they are located in California.
So that disparity is what fans were getting pissed about.
Yeah, so they're getting pissed about this, like, this miss of, like, almost 50 years and,
How much does that
a couple
affect-
thousand miles across the country.
How much does that affect the game?
I mean, not at all.
Oh, all right. Oh, then wow.
Not at all.
Why are people even mad? Because it's a lore? Because it's a lore thing?
Yeah, it's because it's just a lore thing, and
Mm.
especially when games like Fallout, which is like have so much like lore, and it's been ongoing for years. They've been building off of this core lore, and people have been like super pissed about that. Like, how could you do this?
How dare you?
I don't know, wherever you stand on the subject, whether it like infuriates you or it kind of annoys you, or you really just don't care. But that's kind of what's been going on
That's the
there.
gist?
That's the gist of it, and we've actually got a response from Bethesda, and they actually
We
threw in
being, we being like other media
the
outlets,
internet. Not us specifically. Yeah,
we
we're
did
not.
not contact
We're not.
Bethesda.
Yeah, me and Todd Howard are
Yeah.
DMing, dude.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
No, so they came out with a little explanation that like, oh yeah, when they were over in California, during around 2077, they established contact with some dudes in West Virginia, and that's where that happened.
Lazy.
So
Sounds
whether
lazy.
that's legit or not, it's lore. It's all just made up as they go, anyways. So there's that.
Lazy writing.
Hey, so you got Spider-Man, right? Have you?
Yeah, I got it.
Have
I
you
just
played it yet?
downloaded it last night, so I haven't got to.
You haven't got to
Ooh,
play
I
it
haven't got
yet.
to play it yet. Yeah.
So are you?
Well, guess what you're doing today?
Yeah, I guess what
Tonight
you're
I'm
doing
going to be
today.
playing Spider-Man. But I played a lot of Black Ops 4 last night. I played all 3 of the zombie maps. Pretty fun. I like Mob of the Dead the best.
Yeah.
And
Why is that?
9 is pretty cool.
Is that the
Mob
one-
of the Dead
the
the
one
best
on the
because it's
ship?
the older... No, it's not the one on the ship. That's...
Is it the Titanic one?
Voyage of Despair?
That sounds
Voyage
right.
Voyage
Because it's
Despair.
Voyage
yeah,
is
yeah,
is
yeah,
a boat.
and, makes
It's
sense.
pretty
yeah.
cool. I like it. Yeah.
So why do you like that one the best?
Which one? Mob of the Dead?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
it-
yeah.
It's from one of the old Black Ops.
So it's like a
zombies,
Throwback Thursday map?
and it adds stuff to it, and it's more like you can tell how much detail and graphics they put into
Okay.
the zombies now.
That's cool.
It is nice that they have a lot of the older maps, but they're like revamped with like updated.
Are they exactly the same?
Pictures and
Just
stuff.
updated, or are they like changed?
No, it's not exactly the same.
Some things are open.
A lot of things are the same, but they like made it even bigger, and
Okay.
they added extra stuff to it.
Yeah.
There's also Easter eggs. I'm still working on trying to complete the Easter eggs in all 3. Me and my
working on doing
friend,
it?
we
Nice.
always do the Easter eggs. I did it on the previous.
Really, and
couple videos, too.
you know, it'd be great if you could, I don't know, make up a guide to help people with
Yeah,
those
I can-
Easter
I
eggs.
can probably tell you, yeah.
It's
how
almost
the
like-
step-by-step guide.
It's almost like-
pretty much.
You know,
It's a
that'd
first-person
be-
shooter guide,
That'd
right?
be great if there were like guides for like, you know, first-person shooters. You know,
Yeah.
we got to come up with something like that.
Shameless plug.
Maybe like an FPS guide. It's false, an FPS guide. So,
But you have been playing Spider-Man. Have
but you haven't played Spider-Man yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Just got it last.
Well, there's a
night.
DLC coming out really soon.
So I hope you like it.
So I hope you like it.
October 23rd, yeah.
October
Spider-Man is
23rd.
actually my favorite superhero. So yeah.
Really?
Favorite
Yeah.
superhero?
That's
Oh,
awesome.
shoot.
And then Iron Man's number 2.
Iron Man
Oh,
comes
nice.
in full second.
Iron Man.
So you're really gonna like this game.
Yeah,
man.
you're gonna like it. It's such a good time.
Do you think you will be able to complete it before Red Dead on the 26th? It's not that long of a game. It's like a 20-hour game.
I'd have no. I don't think
26.
so. I don't think I could do it. I don't have enough free time. I don't think.
You got the weekend, bro.
I got the weekend. But yeah,
You don't need to sleep.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that?
I got
Like 26.
But most people are
To do-
really excited for Red Dead, but I think that's kind of overshadowing Spider-Man's DLC that comes out on the 23rd. Are you guys interested, like, at all?
I mean, it's just that's Insomnia's problem for putting their DLC in the same week as Red Dead. I mean,
That's true. That
yeah.
is Insomnia's
Come on,
fault.
dude. I
Yeah.
mean, this has been a long time coming. Every major developer has just been like running away from
Scared.
the Red Dead release. Like, don't even put anything in the same month as that game, dude.
I think
no.
I think one of the Game Informer guys said that if you put your game out near this game, your game will be garbage. Like, your game looks like trash.
Yeah.
Period. Compared to this.
It's
game.
just
Like,
it's just by comparison, you know. If you meet two people and one of them's like amazingly attractive and the other one's just like okay, the one's gonna look butt ugly next to this others. It's just
the cheerleader effect, dude.
It's
The
just the cheerleader effect,
The
exactly.
cheerleader effect, or the mermaid effect as well.
So
But the Heist DLC for Spider-Man is coming out the 23rd. Black Cat, I think will be a playable character. That's what they've been hinting at.
yeah,
So
From
that'd be
what-
cool.
from
I'd
what I'm
like to play as
seeing-
Black Cat.
it looks like you're going to play as Black Cat. I don't know, going around and be seductive with that tight,
Silver hair.
yeah, that tight suit.
That's super hardcore ripoff of Catwoman.
Nice.
All right, so you want to talk about some Rocket League, Mr.
Some Rocket League?
Rocketeer in Rocket League?
Listen,
Well,
Rocket
the
League
highest,
person.
I guess the highest I've ever been is Diamond 2.
All right, that's pretty good.
I'm trying to get to Champion, which is super hard. You got to be super good. You got to play a lot.
Okay.
And I've already played a lot, and I guess I'm really good, not super good. So
All right.
the better you get, the more fun the game gets. So
What do you think of this whole crossplay thing?
crossplay? I don't think they should wait till 2019. I mean, Fortnite has already came out. Why not come out?
Why not just have
Sooner,
Rocket
yeah,
League
right.
fall online
Yeah. Wait, so we can play with Xbox people.
and PC, which would be cool.
That'd be really cool.
Do you think it will give it a disadvantage or an advantage to either system if they open up crossplay?
No.
No, because it's Rocket League and it's not a shooter.
So is it going to be?
I believe PC gamers are actually better than both PS4 and Xbox.
Right, but
Usually,
do you
yeah.
think that the advantage or disadvantage from me playing on PC and you playing on PlayStation? Like, do you think I will
It's
have
going to be a very
an
small
over
advantage. So
So not
Not
like
too
negligible, pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, I feel like the whole mouse and keyboard thing wouldn't really help as much with a game like Rocket League.
No, because you're not. The
'Cause-
accuracy and precision isn't as high.
Yeah.
it actually, yeah, there's a lot of accuracy in Rocket League.
Yeah, but compared to a first-person shooter,
But would you say that, moving around with a mouse to,
the
like,
ball's
aim
gonna be
and stuff
moving.
would
You
be...
got to jump and move exactly where it's going to be to hit it exactly.
right? But would you
where
say
want
having a
it.
PC would aid in that compared to a controller on a console?
I think it
It'll-
might actually.
Yeah?
Now I
It'll
think
put
about
some
it.
more accuracy, yeah.
Now I think about it. We actually talked about this. Part of the thing with using controllers is you always have to take a finger off of one of the joysticks
That's
to
true.
push a button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
So-
to jump usually.
To boost.
To boost and stuff. So
Jump boost.
that you would miss that millisecond of lag
true, that's
between
true.
moving back and forth, while you always have your hand on a mouse and you can always just organically move it around. So yeah, I guess I could see that. Yeah.
That's why
So-
pros changed their buttons a little bit, so they, the jump and the boost.
Yeah.
True.
kinda
So you
hard.
can do all the same
Wouldn't
things
be
at the
as
same
much.
time.
Yeah.
Well, Psyonix has said that 2019 is the year for crossplay. So
So
Gotta
I
wait.
guess I have to wait.
gotta wait.
Maybe January 1st, 2019.
That would be awesome.
Won't be that
I
far
doubt
away.
it. but that would be awesome. All right. You wanna? Oh, let's mention that Bloodborne thing. There's a Bloodborne event coming up, guys. Really
yeah.
cool. Really into Bloodborne. Love it. The Blood. What is it called? The Blood Moon event. It's similar to Return to Yharnam. Basically, all the players in the Bloodborne communities log on, try and help out new players. It's gonna be the 26th of October to the 1st of November. So perfect for Halloween. Awesome. Bloodborne is a perfect scary Halloween game. Well, creepy, I would say.
And
So jump onto that.
it's not expensive.
And it's not expensive.
It's like $12
You should get it
at most.
with DLC. Probably.
You should get it because it's like
maybe 20 with
one of the
DLC.
best exclusive games on PS4.
Do you have
I don't care what
Bloodborne,
you say.
Daniel?
I do not.
Well, you should get it.
You should
What's
get
it about?
Do you ever heard of Dark Souls?
Dark Souls, yeah.
You ever heard of Dark Souls? This Bloodborne's like Dark Souls, in this essence that it's like challenging and it's like, you can die really easily, but the core game is kind of shifted from being like a slow turtley kind of like using a shield to actually like a
Being
really
agile
quick
and fast.
gameplay. It's all about like instead of having like Dark Souls, you have all these options of using like a shield and like a sword or like a bow or like a staff or whatever. But in Bloodborne, it's like you get a weapon and then you get a gun,
That's it.
and that's basically it.
That's all you got. It's very
Yeah.
cool. If you
It's
like
hunting big monsters,
like
and stuff.
monsters and stuff.
It's got online.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's like one
It's
of
like
the
a
big
co-op.
things.
You can go through the whole world with a partner.
It's open world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like one of those old style of game open worlds where they kind of like everything ties back in. You go like unlock a door and then it leads back to like the beginning because there's like checkpoints and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't
So-
just like respawn where you die.
So
Yeah.
definitely jump on that event. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, jump on there. If this is gonna be old players helping new players, hit me up. I'm the last corgi on
Last.
PS4.
Yeah, I'm Ballastane or Vexus or Nosferatu. Those are all
Right.
my characters on
Okay.
Bloodborne.
So yeah, dude. If I see you on PS4, I'm gonna help you out.
Let's wreck some shit.
We'll wreck some monsters and stuff.
All right, we're gonna talk about something a little bit kind of could be uninteresting, but I'm gonna try and make it interesting. About some ray tracing effects on some games. Ray tracing, if you don't know, is NVIDIA's new. Oh, we're so good, we can simulate light. Don't break an arm jerking yourself off, NVIDIA. You can't simulate light. Sorry. So, basically, with this new ray tracing technology, NVIDIA is testing this game called Control on Northlight Engine, which is Remedy's engine, which is a very, very, very high-end engine. Very good. So what they found was ray tracing at 1080p, always 1080p, no 4K for this shit, no, no, is that the render time for frames were increased by 9.2 milliseconds, which is a big deal because if you cross 16 milliseconds, you don't get 60 frames anymore. If you cross 33 milliseconds, you're dipping below 30. This is going to affect your game. This is going to be bad. So this could have the potential to steer developers not away, but they would have to tweak this technology to make sure games run optimized at 60. So there's a little RTX ray tracing update from NVIDIA there for all those PC gamers out there.
So
Not you guys.
So I
but
guess
me.
basically the gist being ray tracing isn't really optimized for this engine.
No,
It
for
doesn't
any
work
game
well.
yet.
For any game yet.
Because
Because
it's
it
so you have
drops
to
render
push so
time.
much more. Like the render has to push so much more in each frame that it has to take longer time to make sure it gets everything in each one.
Okay.
I hope that made sense to everybody listening or watching. I try my best there, but basically this has the potential to kind of hurt game development if this is implemented. So optimize this shit.
Yeah. Get better. Make
Get
it
better. Do not be sorry. Be better.
There you go.
Some Kratos wise words from Kratos there. All right, now we're going to tell you all about Red Dead, and these guys are going to tell you all about it.
Again, here we are.
Because it comes out in 1 week.
So, yeah, the different additions to Red Dead.
Why don't you guys run us through that? All 7,000 million things that are on here.
So, lots of stuff here. There is, of course, the standard edition, $60, base game. You know what you're getting. It's the game. There's a special edition. That's going to be $80. It's to come with a little bit of extra, like, in-game DLC. Something about, like, bank robberies, gang hideout kind of missions, different kind of, like, side quests missions.
Are these all story based, or do these have any online capability?
Yeah. They got, like, you could have a better horse online. They'll give you, like, a better horse to start out with online.
Oh, really?
So, it'll make it a little bit easier. If you like to save your money and make it more challenging, go with the standard edition.
Oh. So these special editions affect online? Like you'll...
A little bit.
Some of them do?
They'll give you extra guns.
What?
Oh, like different, like easier access?
And they'll give you extra money too. Like, I think, and they'll boost your level up to 25 on the
Man, these
Ultimate
rich
Edition.
kids buying their fucking handicaps.
So it'll make it a little easier to begin with if you buy the other editions, but
I don't like that.
Are you planning on jumping into the online of Red Dead?
yeah, I can't wait.
Not
I love the online mode. I remember
How do you
playing
feel
Red
about
Dead Redemption 1.
how do you feel about people buying some of these editions and being like, oh, I have all this extra shit. Fuck you, man.
They got some money, and I guess, well, they can get it. But I mean, yeah, like I said, if you wanna go the cheap route, make it more challenging, use the standard edition. I'm sure eventually they're gonna come up with other stuff, even better than what they give in the Ultimate and the Special Edition in the future that you can buy or whatever. Online.
Really?
I'm sure, yeah.
I'm
sure they're gonna come out with better outfits, more guns and stuff that you can purchase. Or
Just milk the consumer.
I don't like that.
so, yeah.
I don't like that. It's cool if you want to add any exclusive content, some like skins or freaking different cowboy hat or whatever. But if it gives you an edge on other players, especially in online play, I don't really like
You don't think
it.
that's fair?
No, I mean, you're basically
paywalling people.
You're basically paywalling people. It's like, oh well, if you are willing to spend an extra $20 in this game, you're gonna get, you're gonna jump to level 25.
Well, it's not you don't jump to 25. It's you get more. It's easier to reach 25.
Easier to rank up to 25.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's easier
But
to
still,
reach
though,
25. That's still bullshit.
But still, though, starting out, you're gonna get an XP booster. You're gonna have access to like items and weapons and stuff that no one else is gonna have access to.
Yeah.
But eventually in the future, I'm sure they're going to be better guns given out to whoever wants it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's
So
gonna
it's
be
going to be
better
a
stuff.
little bit of an edge, but it's not going to be like a very big.
It'll just be an edge starting
If you really
out.
like it, I think go with the Ultimate Edition. I've been waiting 5 years. I did pre-order the Standard Edition, but I think eventually I might do the Ultimate Edition. I'm not sure what this free access to Survivor Camp theme is, but it sounds like I want to do it. Sounds like
Sounds cool, so I think I want to do it.
Well, if you want to
I
get
think
the
you
ultimate,
can change around how your camp looks on the online mode. I'm not sure how they do that. I gotta look more
I'm not sure
into
either,
it
but
on the Survivor Camp.
did we verify if the Ultimate Edition comes with the game? We need a verification on that.
Yeah,
the
it
Ultimate does it?
Yeah,
It does.
the
Okay.
Ultimate Edition comes with the game.
All right, because I know there's a bunch
there's
of
a
editions.
collector's edition that does not come.
Oh,
that one's even more.
So yeah,
That's like
we don't even
$200.
have that one
I don't
on
even
here.
have that one on there because it doesn't come with the game.
Yeah.
I think I
Okay.
saw it. It comes with like a treasure chest of like a bunch of shit in it. It's like, dude, why is there no game in my treasure chest full of shit?
Yeah. I feel like at the very least, if you're spending like over $200,
You should get the game.
you should just get the game. It was like, all right, this guy's spending a bunch of money on crap, so let's throw the game in there.
I'm sure in the future they're gonna milk us for more money, and they're probably going to add zombies like they did on Red Dead 1.
Like in a
And I
like in a
played the zombies
DLC.
on Red Dead 1, and it was pretty fun.
I heard that was a really good DLC. The zombie, because they
The
had
Undead
like
Nightmare DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, Undead Nightmare. Yeah.
I bought the Game of the Year edition for Red Dead 1, and it came with the Zombies DLC, and I had a lot of fun.
I heard it was.
They'll probably do that.
I heard it was a really good
And I'm
time.
sure they're going to add it, maybe in 6 months or a year.
Probably.
They're gonna
I would
probably
also
add
expect
zombies.
a PC release in a year. For all those PC guys out there.
All the PC guys have to
It's
wait.
not on PC.
You gotta wait, man.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. I think the same thing
I
happened to
would be
GTA
purchasing
5.
a
That's correct.
PlayStation.
And no, not LA Noire. GTA 5.
Yeah, GTA 5, it was the same deal with it. It wasn't available starting out for PC. It came out to Xbox and
I mean, I think that's a
PS4.
good idea because it's like a second coming of a game. It's like a second release.
Mhm.
Kind of gets that whole community stoked, and then the mod community gets really stoked when that happens.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited with the mods.
Have you guys ever bought any special Ultimate Pantheon Silver Edition? Those are notched to Rainbow Six and Assassin's Creed. Have you ever bought any like collector's editions of anything before?
I've never bought an upgraded edition of a game.
No.
And I might try it out for Red Dead.
It's like,
We'll
oh,
see.
might break me.
I don't
No,
know.
I've only... No, I haven't gotten that.
No?
I've only gotten, like, season passes. I don't even think that even counts.
Do you think? Have you ever seen
those don't
any of them
count.
that are you think are worth it? Being like, oh man, if I had like $200, I would fucking buy.
Yeah,
that shit
some
right
of
now.
them got some pretty cool shit, though, dude. Like, honestly. I'm like,
Like, which
alright,
ones? Which ones can
That's
you think
kind of
of?
cool. Like, I remember when the Fallout 4 came out, and they had this, like, a Pip-Boy. You could get...
Like a wrist, like a wearable.
Like wearable, like Pip-Boy, and I'm like, alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. I want that.
It's like, yeah, okay, I want that.
You know, like, just so I can just have it on my fucking mantle, like, yeah.
Is there anything in that Ultimate Edition of the Red Dead bundle? Like, what catches your eye in that Ultimate Edition? And you're just like, yo,
Survivor camp thing.
yeah.
I read a little about it. I think you can like build your own camp on the online
Oh
mode.
fuck, that's
I'm
cool,
not
man.
100% sure, but that's just kind of what I read.
Well, are you gonna be able to nuke each other's
And-
camps?
That'd be pretty
In the
cool.
Wild West.
In the Wild West?
How did you get this technology? Yeah, I agree with you guys. I've never gotten any Ultimate or Standard. Standard Edition, yeah, it's called the game.
Yeah, I
but
just don't
the
think
Ultimate
it's-
or Special Editions. The only thing I've really looked at was the Collector's Edition of Horizon Zero Dawn, because it comes with like a pretty big map of the game, and then it comes with like a 12 to 15 inch statue of a Thunderjaw that looks really fucking cool. So I don't know, maybe I'll
That would probably be the only...
pull the trigger on that. It doesn't come with the game either, because fuck you, I guess. I don't know, but
I don't know why this has become a pattern. Like, I feel like this wasn't always a thing.
yeah, I know. I don't know how this happened.
It was like just one developer did it first. And was like, hey, dude, people still bought it and it didn't come with the game.
And then everyone else was like, that.
I was
We
like,
need
all
to
right,
do that.
we're doing that then. All right, throw in some stickers. Doing $220. Don't put the game in there though.
Yeah, that's pretty much like, I'm not a huge fan of, editions like that. And then Assassin's Creed has like a fucking Pantheon edition. Doesn't come with a game. Comes with 2 statues though.
Wasn't it like $220?
It's something. Comes with a statue of Alexios and Cassandra, I think. No
Yeah.
game. No game for the statues for the characters in the game.
That comes like a concept art book, like a poster and stuff, little figurines.
Even the God of War special edition came with, ooh,
Did it?
I don't know.
Did
I
it?
don't want to say.
Did
I
it?
don't want to say
Yeah, I
something
know.
wrong.
I don't know. So
Bad. Don't like it.
yeah, definitely. Just put the fucking game in there, dude. Just put it in there. Like, do you really need to squeeze the extra $60 out of somebody?
I mean,
come on.
if they're EA, I guess so.
Yeah. Well, that's EA. Everyone just expects them to
Yeah. 'cause
to
they
you
suck.
know to shit on their consumers and stuff.
All right. There's
So
one
okay,
little.
that's all the additions. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's all the gaming news. Pretty much, we have a little tidbit I want to throw in there. The RTX 2070 reviews just dropped. It's about 15% faster than a 1080, which is good, but it's about 15% slower than a 1080 Ti. So, if you guys are looking for a new graphics card, don't get that one. Just wait. Just wait until RTX actually fulfills its promise of ray tracing. So, don't get it. Not worth
Yeah.
it.
Don't buy something that's not done. Especially if it's like super expensive.
It's our 2 cents on the PC hardware.
So
What are you guys planning on playing over the weekend?
this weekend,
Anything cool?
Spider-Man Black Ops.
Spider-Man Black Ops.
Those are 2 super different games, so you can switch very easily in between
When
them.
my friend's on, I play Black Ops. When I have no one to play with, Spider-Man.
True. It's not like you can jump into that campaign for Black Ops, right? Can't be doing that.
Yeah, the campaign that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are those 2. What are you gonna play? Cap.
Well, I mean, it's Halloween season, so there's gonna be
That's true.
a lot of different,
A lot of Overwatch shit going on.
a lot of Halloween season stuff. You know, they're adding in like special skins and everything. I'm gonna go get my free Halloween loot box for Overwatch and
Oh, true.
maybe buy
Yeah.
one of the old, maybe buy one of the past Halloween skins that
You
I
can
thought
do
was
that?
really cool. Yeah. So the thing is they have these deluxe Halloween skins, or
Right.
it's not just Halloween. It's for all these different events like the Chinese New Year and stuff like that. But you have to get them within the time period of the event.
Okay.
If you don't, you have to wait another year until you can get it again.
Right.
And so there was this really dope ass Zenyatta skin last year. It was like Lovecraftian, like Cthulhu,
Oh, that's cool.
where you had like all these tendrils and stuff, and I thought it was freaking sick. So
I like Zenyatta.
I
Zenyatta.
couldn't afford it last time because I was broke, but I'm saving up my coins, and I should be able to afford it this time. I'm gonna buy that shit.
Nice.
So
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna play a little bit of Overwatch with my boys. Definitely up, yeah, on Xbox, yeah. I do.
What's your tag on Xbox? So if people want to play with you,
Captain Sivy.
Captain Stivy.
Captain Sivy.
All right.
That's how I am on Xbox. That's how I am on PC. And I will probably change my PlayStation name too now that I
Now that
will
that's
be
a possible
able to.
thing.
Now
I
it's
know,
possible.
amazing, right?
I'll probably change my PlayStation name as well, so
The
I have
first
this
one's
kind of
free.
consistency.
You gotta be.
It's got,
you know,
I gotta choose
on point.
wisely. Second one's $5 though. I can afford that if I don't like it.
Yeah, but boo.
But boo,
money.
yeah, boo paying money to change your fucking game name.
I don't even want to pay a penny.
Ridiculous.
It's like I'll take it. I'll stick with whatever the fuck name I have.
Ridiculous.
No.
Absolutely asinine, dude.
One thing Fortnite added was this week they added doorbells. So if
Really?
someone's in the
Doorbells?
house,
No.
looking for guns, you could just press the doorbell and maybe make them come to the door
Just
and you
fuck
could
with them, like,
go on the back.
That's cool.
I didn't
like
know
that.
that
Added
was funny.
doorbells and yeah.
I wonder what
Wow.
Fortnite will do with Halloween.
Yeah, they're decorating all the houses and stuff.
This is the first year that they're around for
Witches
Halloween, right? Because
inspired.
it launched in
No,
July,
I think
June last year.
no. They had a Halloween event last
They
year.
did.
Yeah, because I remember they had a rocket launcher.
They had
Okay,
a pumpkin,
okay.
a
That pumpkin rocket launcher.
Oh,
rocket
okay,
launcher.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that was
Good on you, Epic Games.
And it, like,
this is
laughed
why you
and
have all the
stuff,
money in
yeah.
the world.
No, yeah, they definitely decorated. They added like these little skins for some of their weapons, like the rocket launcher, like the warhead turns into like a pumpkin, and
That's
then
cool. I
when
like that.
when it explodes, there's like laughter and stuff. It's it's cute.
Now they added ghosts, so you can like go through walls and stuff and creep on people.
What do you mean? Like you can become a ghost?
Yeah, there's these pop rocks
What?
from the meteor strikes. There's like these little pop
You
rock
can like
things.
phase through shit, right?
You phase, yeah. Go through
That's cool.
wall. You go through walls.
That's a good idea right there.
And if you walk, they can't see you. But if you run, they'll kind of see your your ghost figure,
What?
and they'll
That's
hear
cool.
you.
I didn't know that.
So if you get next to someone, you could just slowly like creep
But
up
are
to
you,
them,
like-
go through the wall,
You're
and
like-
then you're behind them, and then you change back into the person, and then you can shoot them.
Are you like invulnerable during that time? Are
No,
you, like,
they can shoot you.
they can still shoot you,
Yeah.
but you can phase through like walls.
You can
and
go
stuff.
through walls, and you can open
What?
That's
chests, and you
I like
can
that.
pick up things if your
What the
your
hell,
backpack is empty or you have a slot.
dude? I didn't even know that was a thing, dude.
Trying-
Fortnite's coming with all this crazy shit.
Trying to play some
all
Fortnite,
the time,
Captain
dude.
Stick?
Yeah, did you not know the lake house is now hovering? It's got a tornado.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick.
I was
That's
seeing
sick.
some of that. I know they've been altering the map a lot. There was this giant cube that was there for a while.
Yeah, which it went into the loot lake and melted.
Went
and
into the
then-
lake, and then you could like bounce on the
the
surface
lake.
of the lake.
That's cool. I like how they do their seasonal changes like
They're
that.
adding all the time, dude. It's like every other week I see something about, oh, Fortnite's adding in, this crazy gun, and adding in fucking, fireworks or some crazy shit like that. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
But hey, this is why when Epic Games makes their next game, they're gonna sell
They're just trying to
billions.
They're just trying to keep it going, man. They're trying to keep it going. It's like, all right, people love this. Just all
I
resources.
mean, Fortnite's a
pump out
platform.
content.
It's just a platform now. It's not even a game. It's a
Yeah.
platform.
It's just like, what kind of shit can we add in there this time? I mean, do people even fucking play the
Save the
Save the World?
I don't know.
Like, not really.
Yeah, I've actually played it. Yeah, it gets you V-Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
So that's why I play it to get my V-Bucks.
So you don't play it for fun. You play it as a
It
necessity
gets,
to get
it
V-Bucks.
gets more fun the more you get into it. You get like these pretty cool weapons, and you can upgrade them. And there's so much more detail into the story mode that's not in the online mode.
I have played it.
It's weird when you first play it at first because you don't know how to work anything, and everything's so weird and different. And then the more you play it, the more you're gonna understand it, and it gets a little more fun.
It's weird.
And the zombies get harder and harder every level, whatever.
And like, you're actually building a fort.
Overnight?
So
Are you building it?
So you can
are you building
actually
a fort
build,
overnight?
build your
Build a
forts
fort, and the zombies come at night.
Oh,
No, they come in the day and the night, depending.
Okay, then I'm wrong.
then you're wrong.
You build forts.
Yeah.
All right. Any other gaming news you guys want to cover before we sign off here? Maybe it was short on the rumor mills this week too. There really wasn't anything.
Are they ever going to come up with the next Left 4 Dead?
Okay.
Next Left 4 Dead.
Right there with Half-Life 3. my
That was
friend.
Half-Life 3, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Aren't
right.
those both Valve?
Yep.
Yep. Valve. Get on your shit, dude. No, they're actually, we talked about a couple weeks ago, Valve is actually getting back into
Yeah,
the
they're
gaming.
acquiring studios, so they're trying.
They're trying to get back into it, so we'll see.
I really enjoyed Left 4 Dead 1
We'll see.
and 2. I bought an Xbox just
What
for
other-
Left 4 Dead.
I don't think I have anything else
Any
to
other
add.
info? There was something we didn't really talk about like last week. It did happen a couple weeks ago, and we just haven't really talked about it. There was about a protest during a Swedish soccer match or sort of cup or whatever you call it. I don't sports.
You don't sports.
I don't sports. There was a protest because basically there has been this push for esports to start becoming like an actual nationally recognized sport in the country, and there's a lot of like funding and money and resources that's going towards making this a thing, and the thing is that there's a protest against it from the clubs, from the football clubs, who are basically saying that they're taking all this money and funding that could be spent towards new equipment and stuff for the soccer teams, and putting it all towards making esports a thing. And so
Don't they have
pissed.
enough money anyway? Doesn't soccer have enough money anyway?
I guess not. And and so the whatever the presiding like authority or organization is there, I don't really have that information here. They are basically like, yes, we are putting these resources into making esports a reality, but with that would come in more revenue, and we'll be able to pay more money.
So
back to
basically,
the
it's the
clubs.
argument of you're not helping me right now. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, that's the argument. Is like but there's this general like from what I hear, there's this kind of general shared idea in Sweden when it comes to esports or gaming in general. That gaming is just games, and that's all it ever is. It's not a sport. It shouldn't be deserved to call a sport. It shouldn't be getting any of this kind of
funding that a sport
any of
would
this
get.
funding, or it shouldn't really be getting any of this real attention that it has. It's just like it's like, oh, this is just a child's
toy.
it's a child's outlet. You shouldn't be taking any of this seriously. Even though statistics show it's becoming like steadily popular by the month. But yeah, there was a protest. There was people throwing controllers and consoles and random shit onto the field
During a match?
During a match.
Dude, if I got hit
During
by
the
a console,
cup.
dude, you would get hurt. Like, that would hurt you.
They're throwing all this shit onto the
I would not go
field.
buy a $400 piece of hardware and then throw it from a stand onto
Yeah.
a field.
And you have people having like banners or holding up saying like fuck esports. So yeah, they're heated. They're really heated about
Wow.
the whole thing. But the like I said, the presiding authority over the Cubs or over the teams is kept firm. Like, yes, we're going to do this, but with more revenue coming back in, you'll all be getting what you want and more. Which makes sense because it's so popular right now. How could they not make more money from it?
Basically like an old parent telling the kid to turn their music down because it's just like, we don't recognize this as a thing, therefore it shouldn't get this. It's like, yeah, but it is a thing. You're just not in the environment of that. So keep your judgment to yourself.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think these protesters are, have valid grievances, or do you think they're just kind of,
opinions are like
just kind of bitching because it doesn't align with what they wanted to align with?
That.
Okay.
Opinions are like assholes, man. Everyone's got one.
That's true.
That's true.
You just have to sift through the shit opinions to get to the ones that actually have merit and like real criticism.
True. Seems some people in the chat are not so into it. They actually are on the side of the teams.
I can't really read the chat too well. I can't really see who's commenting.
Mr. DC Smith 907.
DC Smith 907.
Thanks for commenting. He's
what does that guy have to say?
He's basically saying that he agrees with that it's a problem with funding, and I think I see where it's coming from. I mean, you have this established team, that's been bringing views and money towards this championship, this organization, for years, and then all of a sudden they're just going to start. It's like, there's this new gimmicky thing happening, this video game thing. Let's just shove all the money towards them.
I don't know. I feel like that's not.
I understand.
The case.
I mean, I'm not an athlete. I'm not a sports person, but I would understand if I was on, any of these teams, any of these club teams.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably be pretty upset too. It's like, you're saying that, we can't afford new equipment because you're spending all this money on,
a child video game
PCs
thing.
and video game stuff. I mean,
So are they like stripping their specific funding?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I don't know the specifics. I don't know. I think it all. I think it is all along the same vein when it comes to funding. It's all under the same umbrella, and so I guess they would share that same pool of money, and so.
I don't know. Maybe someone in the comments can help us out with explaining. Maybe we're not looking at it from the right point of view. Maybe there's a different point of view.
Maybe I'm missing information. I mean, this is honestly which is strange because it's such a big thing that apparently has been going on, and I haven't seen anything.
I haven't heard
anything about it or seen anything about it. It actually wasn't until a friend of mine last night, and actually I think he's in here, D. Poodley. He was just like, "Oh man, I'm surprised you guys haven't talked about this. You haven't heard about it, So how can we claim to be a news podcast if we don't at least mention this pretty substantial news from what I can see? I mean, I think it's pretty interesting.
I think protesting, fine, whatever. Just don't throw controllers and consoles at people. Like,
don't throw controllers and consoles at people.
It's like you're literally throwing money at them. Like, but it's very, it's weird. People will express their opinions one way. I guess protesting is a way to do it.
Yeah.
The immature way.
So.
Throwing. Yeah.
I guess that's that. I mean.
But I've been in. Oh, okay. I thought that said. Okay, DC Smith, I definitely misread what you said right there. I thought you said, but I've been an asshole my whole life playing video games, but it's athlete. Okay.
What about NASCAR? Is it a sport or not?
Is NASCAR a sport?
Yes.
They're not really,
Yes, it is.
sweating.
Then
What?
Well, they might be sweating.
Are you crazy?
They probably got
those cars are stock, man. They don't have
Are you
anything
kidding me? It's
in
like 100
there.
degrees in there.
They don't have, but it's that's going back to what we talked about like a while ago when it came to like how would you even define you have to define a sport first, and the sport would be defined as something that's competitive in essence, not exactly athletic. I don't think a sport I don't think athleticism is mutually exclusive to sports.
Correct.
So I think
Correct.
sport, it's more of a competitive thing. Which NASCAR racing and gaming and stuff is competitive.
Yeah, they're a sport.
So yeah, a sport,
Right.
but yeah.
You guys want to talk a little bit more about that? Or I don't think there's anything more to talk to about that, except people are throwing fucking controllers and consoles at other people, which is still
I just hope
blowing my mind
I just
apart.
hope nobody got hit, and
Can you imagine being hit with a PS4 from the stand? Like,
What
you
the
would get
fuck?
wrecked.
that would
You would
hurt.
get a concussion, probably, to be
Yeah,
honest.
dude's always gonna need stitches. Yeah, absolutely. I would be pretty pissed, dude. It's just kind of crazy. People just throwing controllers and stuff. I hope those controllers and stuff just don't work anymore. Cause like,
I would take all that shit and sell it and be like, thanks. Fuck you guys.
I was like, oh man, dude, this is a brand new PlayStation. I'm just gonna sell that real quick. If your Xbox had like the red ring of death, I would just come throw that thing on there.
Alright, so it's getting close to closing time.
Yeah.
A few things we want to mention.
Closing time.
Red Dead 2 comes out next
Mhm.
week.
Next week.
Something we will be doing, FPS guys.
On Friday.
We will be renting this game out if you want. This game will be costing $10 a week to play. Compared to Redbox, this is way better. Redbox is $3 a day. So 3 times 7 is 21. We're already cutting that in half.
Boom.
So,
Pay by the week. You
Pay-
finish it.
pay
You
by
give
the
it
week.
back to us. Unless you break it, then it's
unless
yours.
you break it, then yeah,
That's
can't
yours.
really help you out there. But say like you blow through Red Dead in a month, which I don't know how you would.
I know people who just
You
do
pay
that.
$10 a week for however much you played it. Bring it back. We'll give you whatever you didn't play. So say you played 4 weeks of it. That's $40. The game costs $60. You just saved $20 right there, my friend. You can use that $20 on whatever you want.
Yes,
So
sir.
next week we'll have the game here. We'll be advertising this throughout. And
Look at a
check us
cowboy
out.
hat.
Make sure to check us out on our website, fpsguys.com. Hit that follow button up there on Twitch and YouTube. I think we're streaming them both today. I'm kind of not sure, but I think we are. Hit that subscribe, the likes. Everything helps us out. And catch us next week for Red Dead Podcast. Mostly. See ya.
Boom.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
We're probably still live. I don't know.